Hello future CS, welcome back to my channel again. Your one-stop guide for everything related to CA exams. If you are new here, I am Pooja, a chartered accountant. I have an experience of working for Ernst & Young and KPMG, and I help CA aspirants like you succeed with practical tips, strategies and support. So in today's video, I am sharing a powerful 30-day revision planner for CA Inter January 2026 Group 2. So if you have been confused about where to start, this plan will give you total clarity and structure. Let's get straight into it. Guys, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe. Every subscription works like a motivation for me and it also makes my day. So guys, when you visit my channel, do check out the playlist section. You will find several curated playlists for the CA Inter exam. Make sure to explore them and watch the videos in order to get maximum benefit from each of the topics. So this is the outline of the study plan and we are having 5 study slots here. So slot number 1 to 4 is of 3 hours and slot number 5 is of 1.5 hours. Let's see the timing of these slots now. Slot 1 will be from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Slot number 2 is from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Slot 3 is from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Slot 4 is from 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And slot number 5 is from 9:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. So you can customize these timings as per your study timing. But one thing to note is keep sufficient break between each slot. It is very important. Otherwise, you might get bored studying continuously. And it's better to keep one slot in this exam time, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Because continuously, if you are studying during this exam time, in the real exam also, we won't feel sleepy. Because this is the afternoon time, we might tend to get sleepy in this time. And the third important point is it is very important to take care of your health during the study leave as well as the exam days. Hence, 6 to 7 hours you must keep for sleeping. Even during the exam days, do not compromise on your sleep because most of the times twisted questions will be asked in the exam. So if we have slept well, our mind will be fresh and we'll be able to solve those twisted questions well. So this is our 30-day revision plan and the plan is starting from 12th December and this is for CA Inter Group 2. So from 12th December when you will start your revision, it's recommended to first revise the chapters with the highest weightage and then revise the other chapters. So you can go to the BOS Knowledge portal and check the chapters with highest weightage and revise those first. And also during these last revision days, go through the revision test papers, model test papers, all that is important. And if you have prepared any notes, revise from those notes. Otherwise, Saransh is also available for revision purpose. So out of these 5 study slots, what we have done is this last slot, which is of 1.5 hour, we have kept this completely for practicing MCQ. Because for each of the subject, MCQ is for 30 marks and there is no negative marking also. So we have to try to score maximum marks in MCQ part. Since there is no negative marking, if we try to get maximum marks in MCQ, it will be easier for us to score the balance from this descriptive part. So now relating to this MCQ, in the exam there will be two types of MCQ. One is case scenario based and other is independent MCQ. So for practicing independent MCQ, you have the MCQ portal. So when you log in into BOS Knowledge portal, you can find that there. And for the case scenario based MCQ, please go through the case scenario booklet. So apart from this also there are various sources from where you can practice MCQ. So previously I have made a separate video for that. Different sources from where you can practice MCQ. So I will add that to the end screen. Please watch that video and ensure you practice MCQ from all those sources. So in the study leave, if you practice different types of MCQ, in the exam you will be able to solve the MCQ accurately as well as quickly. Both are very important. When you solve accurately and quickly, there are more chances of scoring well in MCQ part. So now let's see the other part of the plan. So from 12th December to 15th December, here you will be revising auditing and ethics and cost and management accounting. So auditing and ethics you will revise in slot 1 and 4, and cost and management accounting you will revise in slot 2 and 3. Please pause the study plan and note it down. Then on 16th and 17th December, you will be revising SM and FM. So strategic management you will revise in slot 1 and 4, and financial management in slot number 2 and 3. Then from 18th December to 21st December, here again you will revise auditing and cost and management accounting. So audit in slot 1 and 4 and cost and management accounting in slot 2 and 3. So here our aim is like starting all the subjects, and by a certain date we'll be completing all the subjects in a equal proportion, and first we'll be revising the chapters with highest weightage. Since we are aware that the passing criteria per subject is 40 marks, but in aggregate we should secure 50. So it is very important that each subject we should have covered proportionately. That's why we'll be changing the subjects in few days. So 22nd and 23rd December, here again you will revise SM and FM. So strategic management in slot 1 and 4 and financial management in slot 2 and slot 3. And side by side every day you will be practicing MCQ also from different sources. Then 24th, 25th and 26th December, here you will be revising each of the subjects in slot 1 and 2. So on 24th you will revise auditing and ethics, on 25th you will revise cost and management accounting, and on 26th you will revise FM and SM. Then in slot number 3, which is same as the exam time, here you will be attempting the mock test paper series 1. So we have kept the same time as the exam time for this MTP 1. So while attempting the mock test paper, ensure you attempt it in exam-like condition. Do not refer any notebook. Attempt it continuously for 3 hours and present your answers just like you would present in the exam. So what you can do is like 1:45 itself you can take the question paper and plan how you will do in the real exam. That is the 15 minutes reading time also you should use in an optimum way. In that first 5 minutes you should spend in reading the question paper. Then in the next 5 minutes there will be one choice, right? So you have to decide as to which you want answer in the descriptive part. Then in the last 5 minutes, in the remaining questions, you will have to decide in which order you will be attempting. So first you have to attempt the question which you know the best, then the one which you know the second best, and so on. So all this practice you have to do while practicing the MTP itself. That time in the real exam it will be easier for you. Then in slot number 4, you will have to compare your answer with the ICI answer, and you have to see what error you have done in each subject and note it down in a sheet of paper. So subject wise note down what errors you have made. So whether it's conceptual error or presentation mistake, or whether any formulas have gone wrong, or whether it was a silly error, or questions came from any chapter which you did not study, so on, note it down in a sheet of paper, because next when you will be revising from 27 December, you will be revising the other chapters, because highest weightage ones you would have already covered, right? So other chapters you will revise, plus whatever errors you came across in this MTP one, you will work on those errors, because when you will give the MTP2, your marks should have significantly increased compared to MTP1. So in the coming days, you should work on those errors. And also one more thing is, if you have started studying late and if your syllabus is not yet completed and you do not get time to attempt the mock test paper, last recommendation will be at least study the mock test paper once, just like any other chapter. However, our first priority should be to attempt the mock test paper in exam-like condition. If you can do that, well and good. If you cannot do that by any chance, at least study that once. Next, from 27 to 29 December, here you will revise auditing in slot 1 and 4 and cost and management accounting in slot 2 and 3. Then on 30th and 31st December, here you will revise SM in slot 1 and 4 and FM in slot 2 and 3. Then on 1st January, again you will revise auditing in slot 1 and 4 and cost and management accounting in slot 2 and 3. Next, on 2nd, 3rd and 4th January, here you will revise each of the subject in slot 1 and 2. So on 2nd Jan, you will revise auditing, 3rd Jan, you will revise cost and management accounting, and on 4th Jan, you will revise FM and SM. Then in slot number 3, again which is same as the exam time, you will revise the mock test paper series 2, and in slot 4, you will analyze your answers of the mock test paper series 2. So while writing the mock test paper series 2 and while analyzing the answer, the same rules are applicable which we applied when we discussed about mock test paper series 1. So actually by now all the errors should be mitigated. However, when you analyze MTP2, if still you come across any errors, please note that down so that there are few more days remaining, right? In those days you will try to work on those errors. So from 5th January, if any other chapter is remaining, you will study that. And if any errors you have come across in MTP2, you will work on those errors. So from 5th to 7th January, here you will revise auditing and ethics in slot number 1 and 4 and cost and management accounting in slot 2 and slot 3. Then on 8th and 9th Jan, you will revise SM in slot 1 and 4 and FM in slot 2 and slot 3. So just a small change here in MTP 1 and 2, that is. So here we have kept paper number 5 first and then paper number 4. So you can interchange this. So on 24th December you can give cost and management account MTP1 and on 25th you can give auditing MTP1. Same way for mock test paper 2 also the papers have got interchanged. So on 2nd January you can give cost and management account and on 3rd January you can give auditing and ethics. Then last 2 days will be left 10th and 11th Jan. So group 2 subject is starting from 12th of January. So last 2 days we'll be keeping for preparing for paper number 4, that is cost and management accounting. So it is better to revise the paper 4 in the last 2 days because if we have more time for this last paper, we'll be fully confident and we won't be anxious for the first exam. So guys, that's your complete 30-day group 2 revision roadmap. Follow it consistently and you will see the difference. If this plan helped you, don't forget to like and share the video. And also subscribe to my channel for more CA Inter related strategies. All the best for your exams and I will see you all in the next video.